In the aftermath of Draven's defeat, the world around Lily began to shift. The immediate threat was gone, but the tension in the air remained, as if the universe was still holding its breath, waiting for what would come next. Lily, now fully aware of the depth of her powers, knew that the balance she had struck between light and dark was fragile. The following weeks were a blur. The vampire community was in disarray without Draven's leadership, and new factions emerged, each vying for control. Some vampires saw Lily as their rightful leader, the one destined to unite the two worlds. Others, however, viewed her as a threat, someone too powerful and unpredictable to be trusted. Whispers of rebellion and treachery spread through the shadows, as enemies began to conspire against her once more. Despite the looming danger, Lily remained focused on understanding the full extent of her abilities. She spent hours meditating, training with Malachi, and studying ancient texts that her grandparents had hidden away. Each discovery made her realize that she had only scratched the surface of what she was capable of. But the more she learned, the heavier the weight of her responsibility became. One evening, while studying a particularly old scroll, Malachi approached her with a grim expression. "There's something you need to know," he said quietly, placing a hand on her shoulder. Draven was just the beginning. His death created a power vacuum, and others will rise to fill it. One of them is even more dangerous. Lily looked up, her heart sinking. "Who?" Malachi hesitated before answering, his voice barely above a whisper. "There's an ancient vampire, older than even Draven. Her name is Seileen, and she was once a queen among our kind. She vanished centuries ago, but rumors are spreading that she's returned. She's stronger, more cunning, and if the stories are true, she seeks to take control of both the vampire world and the human one." Lily's mind raced. She had heard whispers of Seileen's name in passing, but never thought much of it. Now, it seemed, the threat was real. "What does she want with me?" "Everything," Malachi replied darkly. "She believes you are the key to unlocking ultimate power, just as Draven did. But unlike him, Seileen is patient, calculating. She won't come at you with brute force. She'll use manipulation, seduction, and deception to turn you to her side. She'll make you question everyone around you, including yourself." The idea chilled Lily to the bone. She had barely survived Draven, and now a more formidable enemy was looming on the horizon. But this time, the threat wasn't just external, it was internal. Seileen would try to corrupt her from the inside, using the darkness that still lingered within her. Determined not to fall into that trap, Lily made a decision. She needed to unite the vampire factions before Seileen had the chance to exploit the chaos. If she could rally them behind a common cause, they would stand a chance against the ancient queen. But it wouldn't be easy. There were those who feared her, and others who still clung to old grudges. Her first step was to reach out to the leaders of the major vampire houses. She knew they wouldn't trust her immediately, but she hoped that by offering them a vision of peace between the two worlds, she could earn their respect. Malachi, with his extensive knowledge of vampire politics, helped her navigate the delicate negotiations.